When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast, open fiber network. But that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four! Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking to the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the shops and it's away we go.
Hey everybody, it's Wuzzup time. I'm Larry Sidelinger. The mayor of the mill is right beside me here, Bobby Whear. We got TV Toby on the floor, Dinah Dave behind the camera.
We got through the Siberian.
We got through the Eskimo incident.
How do those people live up there?
Jeez, I don't know. Well, it was cold though, wasn't it? But that was when I've showed this a bunch of times. When I was a kid, we'd have 2 or 3 weeks like that in the middle of the winter time, 5, 10 above zero, be as warm as it get all day long, below
I
zero
can
at
remember
night.
I can remember coming home from school taking sodas and squirting them and letting them freeze.
Yeah.
That was an everyday occurrence.
In the lakes, going ice fishing at Christmas vacation, in school, you chop through a foot and a half ice on the lake, go ice fishing. My buddy Mark Hatch and I grew up going down there. Going up the bay, and there'd be a foot and a half ice up on the bay.
I was worried, when I was putting in I got 2 furnaces in my house. When I was putting a new one in, I was hearing, this is like 10 years ago, that heat pumps really weren't keeping up with it. But I just read an article in the Globe today, and it seems to be they're keeping up with it.
Well, they've improved them and whatnot. Yeah. Is there any shanties on the bay?
No, not really.
Really?
Couple.
Couple?
Nothing like,
no snow.
It hasn't been, they haven't had any ice.
Just that couple days there last week. And it's been 40 all week.
Now the pond hockey tournament's going to be going on. It's going to be 40 degrees.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. And we got high school tournaments coming up here pretty soon. Week after next. So.
And high school cheering.
High school cheering this Saturday, Madonna Valley's going for their 2nd straight state championship. They've won their 12th straight regional. That was right at the front page here. Yeah. Good staff.
Nice looking picture.
Good staff.
Picture. Matt Lash took a beautiful picture with the girls there.
He did.
Yeah. He did. Nice looking picture of Chester Rice.
Yeah.
But he's done with town
63
politics.
years. I mean, there's been a little hubbub down there in South Bristol, and Chester said, I don't want any part of that either, so I'm done.
At his age, I don't think hubbubs are really fitting into his schedule.
No. So, if you want to talk business, that's fine. But if you want to get into personnel, I think Chester's going to back away.
Well, the town of Whitefield lost an institution. This Tony Marple, he was very, very instrumental in the development of comprehensive plans and all kinds of things that happened up in Whitefield. So he passed away. Condolences to his family.
Yeah.
And they're still educating the public on the Bristol school system, building their new addition, $6.5 million.
And you can see that because our buddy Dave Sven's behind the camera today. He was down there filming that.
Yes.
And I believe it's up on the channel now for anybody who wants to watch that meeting. And the Noble Committee, they approved a $1.46 million draft budget.
Yep. Wow.
21% increase.
21%. A lot of road situation.
Well, and to retain town help.
Yeah.
These towns are finding out if you want good people, you got to pay for them.
Yeah. Insurance goes up.
Yep.
They got sick leave. You got all kinds of stuff now.
Yep.
And this character of the county this week, Phil Averill, of course, we hear about him all the time. He's running the whole restoration of the Pemmickwood Mill down there. But the interesting thing was, Phil went down there in the late 60s.
When they were digging down there. I remember when they started digging down there around the Colonial Pemmickwood.
He went down there 2 different summers. He went down there and started digging up stuff. looking for broken plates and shampoo bottles and stuff.
Yeah, I remember as kids we'd get down there having an adult beverage when we weren't supposed to down there because there would be no cops down there, Bobby. And we'd see where they were digging. We used to laugh. Well, them fools down there digging rocks up and whatnot. Guess whether we know who the fools were.
So we had
so these two girls, you know these two.
They're my next door neighbors.
You know these girls well, don't you? You've probably been watching them, haven't you?
The Newcastle sisters, the LaBelle sisters. They're fantastic athletes anyway. You know, they're...
well, they got their older sister there was...
Marley.
No, there's another older one there.
Cameron.
Was it Cameron?
We got Cameron, Marley, and who's the other one?
Well, just graduated.
Remy.
What is it? Yeah, Remy, yeah. Cameron must have been the one that graduated last year.
She did. But these two younger sisters have been playing hockey their whole life. Katie and Mick are their parents, and they're hockey people. And so anyway, they're going for it. Sounds like, between lacrosse, field hockey, I mean, they'll figure out some way to get into college, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Another burst pipe up to Lincoln Academy.
Boy, they got out easy compared to Booth Bay Grammar School.
They sure did.
Boy, that Booth Bay Grammar School, that's a mess.
That sure is.
They're projecting a long enough term. They're scheduling kids to go to the high school now.
Yeah.
They're going to school at the high school.
Yeah, and the high school kids are going to work from home.
Yeah.
You know, that same thing happened over to Camden in that brand new gym over there. And the floor just totally ruined the gym floor.
Oh, buckled it?
It buckled it, and so they put a new floor in. Then they went to pull the bleachers out, and the material that's inside those pipes there, the sprinkle pipes, they didn't know it had got down on the bleach of the wheels and rotted all the wheels out. So they had to take all the wheels off the bleachers, and there's a lot on a set of bleachers, and all new bleacher wheels on that thing. It was made. They just got the Camden gym open here about a month ago.
Wow.
Been over a year, or just about a year, straightening it out. So that's the front page, Bobby.
Yep.
If you don't make mistakes, you're not working hard enough on problems. All right, you say so.
Well, I'm not gonna go with that motto.
No, me neither.
No, it's we got 4 LA Lincoln Academy students honored as students of the semester. Picture of Jake Abbott there with some of his students of the semester. And got a new school resource officer. And,
Mark Fortin, his name is. He comes out of Kennebec County. He was a sheriff up there.
Yep, and he's looking forward to getting to know the kids, and he'll be there every day. He'll also mix in, he'll do regular patrol duty with Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, but his primary job is going to be the school resource officer. And
see, Nick Bryant, he got a big smile on his face. He got a nice donation from the Lincoln Memorial Health
Hospital League.
Hospital League, yeah.
So, nice.
Yeah, I don't know how much it was, but I think it was
substantial.
Substantial. That's a good word to put it.
Yep. So they're going to buy. I think they're earmarked for what they're going to buy with it. So anyway, the Great Salt Bay Fishing Derby's canceled. It's rescheduled for February 12th, and
which is coming up this weekend. Yeah.
So Calvin always has these gorgeous Valentines, gorgeous, and then you go, you go into Walgreens and you got to pick one out of the rack.
Yeah.
After looking at these, but boy, beautiful.
Yeah.
People over at Hodgson Green, they've been pounding away making Valentines over there. So anyway, hand-painted Valentines. My friend Lila, 101, making you think you'll be making Valentines when you're 101?
No, I might be pushing roses, but I won't be. But I won't be making Valentines. Yeah. No.
We were talking about this last night at the sewer board meeting in Great Salt Bay Sanitary District. The county commissioners, they got a water district over there, got an ARPA grant of $150,000, and so anyway, that's pretty good money.
Yeah.
And later on in the paper here, Booth Bay got a grant as well.
Yeah.
So we got another resignation in Westport Island.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
These towns are going to be governmentless, if there's such a word.
She's the Martha Hayward. She was the treasurer, the tax collector, and the administrative assistant. So basically, she did about everything there was to do over there. Yeah.
Got a craft day over at Wiscasset Elementary School. It's nice to see these kids back doing a little bit of crafting. We got to feed our scholars paint night fundraiser. It's going to be over at St. Philip's Church. That's this Sunday, 2 p.m. And Maine Art Walk, another Wiscasset institution. It's going to be celebrating their 10th anniversary this year.
Yeah, somewhere, I don't know if it's in the paper here now, Wiscasset's going to have a Winterfest too, coming up the week after next.
Yeah. How about this pool league?
I saw that,
Wednesday nights over at the old DePatsy's bowling alley.
Yeah.
It's called Sammy's now. And this couple, they're not a couple, they're just friends, but they started this pool league.
Yep.
And so anyway, they've got a lot of people doing it, and they've raised more than $18,000 over there silently.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
No.
So they're over there raising money. Nobody knows about it.
Yeah, and
they finally, Elizabeth wrote this article, and here you go, the $18,000 they've raised.
Yeah. Speaking of raising money, that they have over in Medonk Valley, they have a pink night for both boys and girls, where the girls and the boys wear pink uniforms, and they raised $9,000 this year for the Lincoln Health that's going to be split between Miles and Penn Bay.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Okay.
For cancer.
Waldeboro Women's Club is they're talking about Deb Laughlin was over there talking about the women's veterans camp they have at Kiev, and nice picture of Rick Scolding, a nice picture of a bald eagle, but the bald eagle's taking second
place to the Russian eagle.
Yeah, it's
Golden eagle.
It was over in Georgetown. Boy, there's like 50 people on the bridge over there in Georgetown.
I think he was in Southport the other day. I heard rumor he was down that way.
Yeah,
which is by the air from Georgetown to Southport. It's not very far.
They're gonna have to have a policeman on the bridge here pretty soon over in Georgetown.
And look how many people are looking for. I mean, they're looking for selectmen Waldeboro, board of directors, 2-year term, 2 3-year terms. They had to take an ad out looking for people.
Nice article Rebecca Cooney wrote on Derek Booker.
Yeah.
He's the ambulance chief over there. Took Scott Lash's place. Not Scott Lash. One of the Lashes.
Yeah.
So anyway, he was the head
I didn't realize they take between 1,000 and 1,200 calls a year.
Yeah.
You divide that into 52 weeks. That's a lot of calls every week.
Well, with the opioid situation, I think you're going to be finding that a little higher this year.
Could be.
Anyway.
About this Clinton Collmore there, man. He's got himself in a world of hurt over there in Waldeboro.
World of hurt is an understatement.
Boy, so. I mean, they got him, 20 counts or 30 counts of fraud, which is basically every one, 20 felony forgery charges. Whew. Boy, who wants to be facing that?
So that Nobleboro, now that we know where the Cotton Stream culvert is over there, right under the railroad tracks in Nobleboro.
That's over by your place, over up in Damscott Mills, right?
Yeah,
when you go around the corner.
Anyway,
where...
well, Dale Wright grew up here, and he's the highway commissioner here in Nobleboro, and he said he remembers, thousands of smelts going up there.
Oh yeah, we used to go smelting in the springtime. Yeah. So what do they want to do? Put a new culvert in there? Is that what they want to do?
Yep. They the $150,000. Now I don't know if that $150 is a grant or that's the cost. Well, they won't know the exact cost, but I guess they're going for a grant. I guess.
Yeah.
It's a Maine. Check this out. It's the Maine DEP Municipal Stream Crossing Upgrade Grant. Boy, that's a grant for everything.
There is.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. The $150,000 is the tops they give away in that, Bobby. You would think that they could put a culvert underneath there for $150,000. It's not that big a road. It's right beside the railroad track there. Mm-hmm. I mean, how much can the culvert cost? $10,000?
Well, maybe if we could get the Stellar Eagle to come over.
There you go.
Then we could charge admission for these eagle nuts who want to take pictures of eagles. And then, there's so many ways to raise money. You don't think about it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway,
the Animal Mission, they got a donation.
the Lincoln Academy is going to host 8th grade registration night.
Yeah.
So they bring their parents and learn about what it's like to go to high school.
Yeah.
What's it like to go to high school?
I can't remember that far back because I didn't go that much when I was supposed to. You know? I tried not to anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you friends with the truant officer?
We didn't have one back then.
Oh,
We had a
thank
thing
God.
called the principal.
Thank God.
And your mother. And if the principal called your mother, you knew you was in bad trouble.
Man.
You knew that was bad. If you slipped one by the principal, you was in good shape.
Didn't you have a gal that used to forge your notes for you?
We did that. Yes,
of
we
course you
did
did.
that. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to give away too many trade secrets, Bobby.
No. Do kids still bring notes to the principal?
I have no idea.
No.
I have
No,
idea.
they send phony emails that come from their parents.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's easy.
Yeah, emails day.
I can remember trying to get the person that was going to write my phony notes, and I'd have 4 of them out on the desk, and I'd have to pick one. I'd look like.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Every now and then you drop it in the mud so it would be a little bit dirtied up, just so the principal couldn't really decipher the writing too
Yeah.
good.
Okay, we've done enough on the phony notes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How about this? How about these 4 people in Jefferson? They got. It sounds like that. It sounds like they're not really. They're not really fighting with their neighbors. They're just a little PO'd the fact that they got about 19 lights shining in their house. So anyway, they've gone to the town, and they said, "Look, this is ridiculous. These lights are on all night long, and I think there should be a light ordinance.
Yeah.
Other towns have them.
I guess.
Yep.
I guess. And town planner's leaving Damascotta. She's going on into business for herself.
Yep. And Edgecombe Board, they renewed their ambulance contract. So anyway, just to show you what the increase was for these towns, talk about sticker shock.
Whew.
The contract this year for Edgecombe is $58,000. Right? It's $41,000 higher.
3 times higher than what?
247%. And so anyway, Edgecombe paid $17,000 before.
They were getting a buy before.
I think every town in Lincoln County was getting a bargain.
Yeah.
But now,
There's no bargains now.
no bargains.
But what I don't understand, Bobby, is the towns are all paying for this ambulance stuff. But if you use the ambulance, you still get a bill too.
Right.
Because I had the pleasure of using one here a couple of years ago, and I got a $1,200 bill
Right.
for a mile ride from the house to the hospital.
Right.
That wasn't a good day.
So the substance use prevention partnership meeting at Health in Lincoln County actually went to the last one. There's a gentleman that's got an art nonprofit organization. His name is Peter Brune, and he's going to be having an International Overdose Awareness Day, and it's going to be held all over the country, and it's going to be August 31st, and they need volunteers. So the Healthy Lincoln County building is right to the right of First Federal Savings. You can go in there and talk to Will Madison, and he'll set you up with a job. And but don't forget the chainsaw safety course.
Yeah. When I lived down at my buddy Lee's place there,
Yeah.
next door neighbor, she'd been to that course, whatnot. And so I'm listening to her one day. She's out there, and the chainsaw's going on, and she keeps looking at it and looking. And finally, I walk down, and she's, "What's the matter with you? What's going on?" She says, "Well, it won't cut very good." And the chain was hanging off the bar. It was flopping all around.
And she had gone to the course?
She'd gone to the course. She didn't remember how to tighten the chain up on the saw.
No, now we got to tell Bambi up there they got to expand the course to chainsaw mechanics.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, they got to learn how to tighten a chain. And
but I'll tell you, the easiest way to do it is just take it over the boys over the chainsaw shop over at Phillips.
Yeah.
And then fix her right up and lickety split.
Yeah, Jamie will
take care of her.
Yeah.
In fact, I got to take my saw over pretty soon.
There you go.
I can do it, but I don't even like to.
Midcoast Conservancy, they were scoring on some donations, some land donations.
Yeah.
One of them is the Ann Reed is thanking easement donors Susan and Kinney Stiers up there in Alna. They donated a great piece of property, and anyway, it was nice. But there's like 2 or 3. There's Susan and John Morris. In Waldoboro, they donated some land. And this is interesting. The USDA is going out to different farms around the United States, and they're polling to see what they intend to plant.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think they're trying to get not the overpopulated with zucchini. I think
maybe that's the case.
Yeah, because
too much zucchini is not good for you. I'm pretty sure.
No. Well, I always say, if you see somebody in the supermarket in August buying zucchini, stay the heck away from them.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, because if they have to buy zucchini,
that's right.
They're in rough shape.
Because usually you got a neighbor that's got more zucchini they can know what to do with.
Did you see we had an attorney in town lost his license to practice?
Ed Daddis, he lost his, but know.
No more legal gigs for Mr. Daddis.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jennifer Baumhat, she got a nice recipient she got the Crystal Apple Award from Medina Valley High School.
Yes, she did.
She's for Distinguished Educator Award.
And the COVID-19 rates still dropping. So, anyway, don't forget to go out and see 80 for Brady.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, they got everybody in there. They got Gronk's in it.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Brady's in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Jed Weaver, he lost his dad, Paul Weaver.
Oh, yeah.
Weaver, yeah. You know Jed down the first, probably, don't you?
Yep. So,
yeah.
Peter Hope's got another half-page article here. This one's on Winnett Fawcett Brackett. He writes about 19 different families from Bristol.
Yeah.
Bristol Planning Committee. They're looking for community input and helping hands of Round Pond. Lori wrote about that last week, how they were founded, and they're going to be hosting a sweet sale this Saturday at the Firehouse, 9 to 11.
Yeah, our buddy Haley B's on there, down to Hattie Root. She's going to give a talk down at the Bremen School. In sports, high school basketball season's winded up. Tonight's the last night for Lincoln Academy.
Medomic's
all done.
Lincoln boys, their foul shots pulled through for them at the end.
Yeah, nice season, 13-5. Both Medomic and Lincoln boys wound up. They're both going into the tournament. Medomic's going in 4th. Lincoln's going in 6th. If they get through the quarterfinal round and both win, they'll probably play each other in the semifinal. Mm-hmm. So we've got two schools, 8 miles apart, going 60 miles to play a tournament game, and they're playing down at that Expo down there in Portland, which is not my favorite place to see a high school game.
Yeah.
They should be up at the Civic Center, but the illustrious MPA, which I don't even want to go any further. I'll just forget it right there. But anyway, Lincoln girls, the Medomic girls are going to go in probably 4th or 5th place in the tournament.
How about Lincoln girls? They're
going to probably have a play-in game. They're going to have a preliminary game next week, which we may have that game. I don't know. I'll know tonight, actually. So.
Medomic won their final game.
Yeah, that wasn't even the game. Yeah, the Stella Sea Eagle is back in Maine.
Wow.
That's quite an impressive bird, isn't it?
Boy, this coastal rivers, they got all kinds of things going on over there for after school for these kids. They can just leave the Great Salt Bay School and walk over to the old Round Top farm and.
That was pretty cool there. Those high school kids there putting the stickers on the stores, for minors and drinking and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know. Matt Hanley's taking a little break from writing his column.
Is he? I didn't read it.
He's got a substitute, a woman named Amy Appel. I know Amy, and Amy's got I was thinking of taking it. Amy's doing with the adult education. She's got a course in meditation.
Yeah?
4 classes. You teach you how to slow down and meditate.
I've got the answer for that, Bobby. You just sit in the easy chair late in the afternoon. You put your feet out, put your head back, and that's all. Don't even need a Corona, Me and Toby, we usually do it about every afternoon for 15, 20 minutes, and we meditate.
Yep.
Toby, come over here and lay down, buddy.
CLCY, they got a new child care director. Meredith Gray, she's been working at the Y for a while. Of course, the Y got $1 million from the state.
From the feds, yeah.
Feds, right.
Yeah.
And
Susan Collins got.
Yeah, and they got $1 million, and the Booth Bay Y got $1 million, but the CLCY is going to be putting most of it into childcare.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
So,
They're going to have a big pickleball tournament down there.
Yeah, they are.
They're going to have the Maine Pickleball Classic.
Yep. And February 25th is Saturday, folks. You want to go see some entertainment.
Yeah.
You can go down there.
That'll be competitive, too. You wait and see.
Yeah, I didn't realize they have, it says how many courts.
Yeah, they can set up like 5 or 6 courts down there or something. Yeah.
Right, yep. So.
Yeah. And then we got Camden National. They donated 30,000 employees. Would they donate that to? I can't remember.
Yep.
Oh, Preble Street, the food bank down there. Yeah.
So we got a gal.
Do you know this new physician? Perez?
I don't. She's up at Sheepscot Valley Health Center. She got it's a physician's assistant, which is, they're busier than physicians.
Yeah, because they do all the work.
Yeah, it's West Virginia. University of West Virginia's got a gal from Damascus on the dean's list.
I wonder, is that
Quincy Perry?
I wonder if that's Chris Perry's daughter.
I would say it is.
I'm thinking it is.
Sounds like it because she's gonna. It's a guy, and so anyway.
Oh, it's a guy?
Began his career as sports information director at Alderson Broaddus University.
Yeah.
Now here's a town I'd never heard of: Philippi, West Virginia.
Now, I would know. I know where Morgantown is, but
Yeah.
that's in northern West Virginia. Now, I'm trying to figure out where Plummer's Point is here.
Plummer's Point is off of 129, and it's, I think it might be off the S Road.
I don't know.
Yeah, and so anyway, it's 30 years later, after they first protected Plummer's Point, the 14-acre tip has just been bought, so by the Damascus River Association.
Yeah.
Well, now it's Coastal Rivers, but anyway, 14 acres 30 years later.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice picture there of all the championship cheerleaders from Madomic Valley. 12 years in a row. That's
You
pretty
mentioned
good.
Hardy Roots a little earlier. They have a program called Taproot Therapeutic, and they do a lot of things outside with kids, which is a lot of people pushing to get these kids outside.
Yeah. We got to wind this one up, Bobby. We're running out of time. Lincoln Academy musicians, they took District 3 on us.
Yeah.
Whitefield School, we got $5,000.
Marilyn's doing good.
Seems to be.
Yeah. Marilyn Dean's
Coastal Rivers. We got a new show coming out for Coastal Rivers here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, well, folks, we've done it again, Bobby. What you got planned for this weekend? Anything good?
Well, we got the Super Bowl, you know.
That's
and,
right. That's right. You're going to be at the Bistro Sunday night, right?
Yep. So we got a little private party going on over there.
Yeah.
And so anyway.
Who are you picking?
I'm picking my box. I'm picking my box.
Are you an Eagles fan or a Chiefs fan?
I like Mahomes.
Yeah, I do too.
I like him. I just
do
like
too.
him
He's
as
an exciting player.
I just like him as a person.
We'll know. We'll have the answer for you next week how we made
Yeah,
out.
we will.
We will.
Right.
Folks, I'm Larry Sidelinger. He's the man of the hills. Bobby Whear, Davey behind the camera. TV Toby out in front. He's had enough, and so we'll see you next week.
When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast open fiber network. But that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.